Hey guys, GC here, developing a game. This is my second original game. It's titled The Darkness, and well, I started it last weekend, and well, I've been doing some coding, putting in place the core mechanics of the game, the movement of the player, attacks, and it's coming along really nice. I'm actually at a point where all I'm missing now is enemies. I need to go to some enemy AI, and then it's just on to the layout, finishing the layout of the levels, and the art, because everything you're about to see here is placeholder. So let me just show you. I'm starting the game now. If you remember, in the last video you started inside your house. This is the same place. As you can see now, the sprite of the player changes position. If you're facing to the right, facing 0, facing to the left, facing 2, up 1, and down is 3. And there are other variables. I'm keeping this here for debugging purposes. As you can see, we have variables for whether or not I have a lantern on my inventory, a sword, a crossbow, and some arrows. And well, I've been playing around with surfaces that allow me to control, how the screen shows here, the lightning and different levels in the screen. If I go to the forest without picking anything, you will see what I'm talking about. That was a lightning and the corresponding thunder. As I said, the sound is just a placeholder. If you just go out without picking the lantern, you're going to see just a small circle around you, and well, you're going to die because there's going to be enemies here. Oh, that bling sound was when I picked up some arrows, as you can see here. Bling. Okay, let me just start the game again. This is embarrassing, but this is game development for you. Remember, this is all placeholder. Art is going to be proper art, and well, the sounds are going to be good as well. So okay, what you need to do, there's going to be some NPCs here that give you information, background information on what's going on, and advise you to collect some items, these items here, before you head out. So okay, so the first thing we need is a lantern. We're going to go to the inn. There's the lantern, and we pick it up. Bling. You see now it says lantern 1. Let me just go over here. Ah, come on. I'm thinking of snapping the position to the grid, so it's not so difficult to enter. I'll have to see if it really messes up the gameplay. Okay, here we have the crossbow and some arrows. Bling, bling. Okay, let me just pick some arrows over here. Bling. And now, as you can see, we have 10 arrows, we have the crossbow, and if I press Control, we're firing arrows. As you can see, there's a timer here, so you can't spam the crossbow. You need to wait until that timer is done, which is the time it takes to reset the crossbow. And while you're doing that, if you see here in the code, you will see that when you check for a shift or control, you not only check for the crossbow, but you also check if you are swinging the sword. So you can do only one of those two things at once. You can either fire the crossbow and reload it, or swing your sword. Let me go here, bling, pick up the sword. Okay, now we have a full inventory, and we can swing the sword. And while we are swinging the sword, we can't fire, and vice versa. While we fire the arrow, we can't swing the sword. Okay, so that's it for the village. As I said, there's going to be a couple of NPCs here giving you information, and then we head out to the forest. And because we picked the lantern, now we have this huge beam of light, and we're going to be able to, look around. These trees are going to actually form corridors, a maze. And somewhere here in the middle there's going to be a mini boss you'll have to defeat in order to access the second half of the forest, and then go on to the graveyard. And the graveyard is similar, but we have a different mechanic, because here is the entrance to the final temple, and in order to unlock this entrance you'll have to defeat 4 mini bosses. Are going to be in 4 different places around this graveyard. So you kill the 4 mini bosses, and then you can enter the final temple, which is underground. And in here you're going to be able to collect some arrows, and then you go up and you're going to fight the final boss, which is going to be some sort of a Cthulhu-like creature. Big creature over here that's going to be moving and firing at you, and occasionally a small monster is going to appear, and if you kill it you're going to be able to replenish your arrows. And well, this is the final battle, and you kill the monster and well, you're the hero. So that's basically the game, and as I said, most of the core mechanics are in. I need to do the things with the enemy AI to code the enemy AI, and well, after that it's just tidying up the levels. As I said, for instance, the graveyard. This is the graveyard level. It's going to have basically 4 different areas with 4 mini bosses, and the forest area is going to have it's going to be like a maze with corridors made from trees, and I'm thinking a small mini boss here in the middle. And after that, well, replacing this art with the definitive art, and sounds, music, and that's it. So maybe a week and a half more, I don't know, we'll see. Okay guys, so that was the second development update for this new original game. I hope you enjoyed it. That's it for now. See you next time.
On the dark roads of Montana, there's a shadow in the dirt, the whisper of a mountaineer in a ragged flannel shirt. He walks the stony hillsides with his mandolin in hand, but you'll never see his face around this long forgotten land.